All right, all right, all right. I think we're live here. What is going on, people? It's Tuesday, which means it's time for another installment of Throwdown plays from me, Tony. All right, as usual, I'm going to try to log on to YouTube so I can actually look at the comments. But this gives me some time to, let the room fill up a little bit, which is good. So as usual, I'm going to talk about a couple random things that happened. I especially want to talk about that whole Crackdown situation. Very funny. People are losing their minds, but I'll get to that. There's a couple more heads in the room here. The only thing I haven't figured out with this whole streaming thing is like how to okay, there's the, yes, okay. I got that down. The room, it's just tweeting it. It's a little bit crazy, but I'll get it down. Waiting for some heads to show up here. Oh, there we go. Okay. It showed it on my phone. Good. That means I could tweet it out. All right, let's wait. Let's wait for some heads, Heads to show up. Hey, you can hear me. There we go. Okay. It showed it on my phone. Good. That means I could tweet it out. All right. Hey, you heard me again. That's funny. All right. Come watch me. Fuck, I gotta spell watch correctly. Play some games. Live streamings. Hold on. All right. All right, no one's in the room yet, but I'm gonna just start, because I gotta worry about the people who watch this afterwards, Oh shit, hold on a second here. Put it on my screen here. All right. I'm gonna just pick up where I left off. Yo, Chris, what's up? What's going on, Bury Me Hollow? How's everybody doing tonight? Gonna wait for some more heads to show up. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up from where I left off. Need to lower the volume on the TV a little because you guys hear the game audio fine, but I don't hear the game audio from my PC speakers. I hear it from my normal TV. Because again, it's just easier for me to play this shit in front of my PC where I have my good mic and everything. I definitely don't want to be using that PlayStation mic. Booty, booty, booty. Plus, can I even stream at 1080p on PlayStation? I don't even... Oh, shit. Here we go. This is the infamous bridge everyone's been talking about. Apparently, I could, like, skill... Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't know the planks fall out. All right, this is going to be interesting. All right. Oh, yeah, because I was on the red one. Can I skill it? Apparently, I can. This is tough, though. Oh, no. You know what? Let me just try to do it the real way. Yeah. Oh, man. Your boy. Oh, fuck. What's going to happen? Oh, boy. I've seen a lot of videos with this. I couldn't even make it to the checkpoint. God damn it. All right, so and let me just wait for some more heads to show up here. Like, remember what I told you guys before? It's like, oh, wow. Remember what I said before? It's like, if I don't really get enough audiences for these live streams, I just won't do them. I'm glad there's not a minimum continues, which is good. Yeah, I've only got 4 heads watching, really? Kind of pathetic. All right, try. I guess you're going to see me fail this over and over and over again. Oh, come on. That's a stupid place to place those, whatever's they are, TNTs. All right, try this again. Can I at least make it to the sea? Oh, come on, man. Cheap ass game. See, I could walk over those, no problem. You know? Oh, come on. See, I was trying to go on the white plank. Hey, what's going on, El Quisto? I like that name, bro. Okay, so I'm just gonna start talking. So basically, oh, I fucked up. So there's been some controversy. So come on, what kind of crap is that? There's controversy surrounding Crackdown 3. It looks like we may have another Watchdog situation where the game has been like significantly downgraded since it was first introduced, right? So, man, this game is fucking cheap. So, you know, to be honest, I haven't really been paying too much attention to all that nonsense. It's just like whatever, because I'm just being honest. I don't really care about Crackdown 3. I'm like, I got Agents of Mayhem coming next, like 2 weeks from now. So I'm like, I'm good. You know, like as far as like open world superhero games, I'm good. You know, on that tip, don't really care about Never played any Crackdown games, so I don't really have any emotional attachment or whatever, right? But I know some cats that are. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I know some cats that are like emotionally invested in fucking Crackdown, and they're upset. What is that pig? How come? Wait, how come the planks don't like fall for the pig? There we go. So I know some dudes that are like upset because of the whole Crackdown situation, you know. And obviously, there's those PlayStation trolls making fun of the Xbox guys, you know. Now, what really led me to decide, you know what, this might be a good topic to discuss on the stream tonight is, okay, so they showed the game off. What? Really, Crash? So they showed the game off at Comic-Con, right? This was embarrassing. Like, okay, first you had Major Nelson talking to like one of the guys who made the game, one of the developers, and they were showing some funky ass physics, right? Like cars were on top of each other and stuff. They weren't supposed to be doing that, right? And they're like, oh yeah, you know, we want physics to function like they would in real life. It's like, that doesn't work in real life, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, you know? But to make things worse, the absolute worst thing, how is that pig doing that? I can't jump on the pig? Maybe it's been so long since I played. Again, remember, I've never played a Crash game. Can't I just jump on the enemies to kill them? Fuck it. Okay, I can't do anything to this pig then. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Crackdown. Okay, so the developer was on some nonsense, right? But that was not nearly as... Really? That wasn't nearly as bad as what happened next. So they had, forget her name, homegirl from Star Wars Battlefront 2, right? Fine woman. I've been checking her out for years, right? Fine woman. So she's there with some celebrity I never even heard of. They're playing the game. Yo, this chick is literally on there saying, where's the jump button? And it's obvious that she couldn't, like, move, you know, like walk and move the camera at the same time. You know, and homegirl, you know, the girl from Battlefront, she's looking at her like, yo, what's wrong with you? Then she takes up the controller and she's doing fine. You know, I'm like, okay, it's obvious who the real gamer in this situation is. You know, so I'm like, okay. And this is kind of going off of what Randall Thor was saying in his video. It's like, if this is going to be one of your premier games, right? How the fuck are you going to let people who aren't even gamers play your shit? It makes the game look bad, you know? So that was really stupid. But again, I'm not upset or anything because, again, obviously I don't have any, like, ties to Crackdown. I really don't care. But but I could see how it could hurt the game. I'm like, that's horrible, you know? It's stupid, to be honest. So, and then there's that portion of it. And then obviously, you know, there's the whole fact that the game appears to have been significantly downscaled graphics wise, right? Yeah, and I forgot one of the dudes I follow on Twitter. He showed me a comparison screen. So I was like, "What the fuck is people beefing about?" I'm like, "The game's cell shaded. You know, you can't expect hyper realistic shit." You know. Then he showed me screenshots from 2015 E3. Right, the game looked nice. You know, still cell shaded and all that. Still very still very stylized, but it looked dope. Then you look at a screenshot from nowadays, right? You know, the actual game. All that detail shit is gone. So the game was obviously downgraded. Now, but here's the thing, right? This is where I may even lose some of you guys, right, with my opinion on this. I'm not surprised by that. As a matter of fact, I can't give like a game too much shit when it has been downgraded, because think about it like this. What do developers need to do? They need to sell you on the concept of a game, right? So they need to lie sometimes. I'm just being honest, you know. I'm not saying that's correct. I'm saying this is what they got to do sometimes, you know. Okay, maybe they don't got to do it, but this is what they do, you know. So I'm not surprised. It's like Watch Dogs, you know. It's like, yo, you know, it's like that's not what the game looks like, bro. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, thank you, El Kisto. Man-eyed bacon out that pig. Yeah, for real, man. This pig sucks. This is the hard part about trying to stay on topic and then doing a live stream. The fuck was I talking about? Oh, come on, you. I was trying to get on the rope. Totally forgot my point. But yeah, okay, so yeah, developers, you know, they kind of sometimes fudge the images, right? So the game looks as good as possible. I'm not saying that's right. As a matter of fact, I don't think it's right at all. But enough developers do this shit, or I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised by that shit. But at the same time, I don't think they should be doing that in the first place, because think about it, right? You're presenting this game, it looks a certain way. Then you bring it out and it don't look like that anymore. Then, you know, people, oh, come on, what the fuck? Then people are going to be pissed off. So I'm like, okay, why are you going to be deceitful from the giddy up when you know this shit ain't going to look like that, you know? So that, you know, I kind of, oh, wow. I was trying to get on the rope again. Yo, what's going on, Young Savage? I'm getting fucked up by Crash here. So yeah, and talking about crackdowns. So yeah, I'm like, why are you going to do this shit, you know? Why are you going to put out a version of the game that's not going to look like that? Or maybe it was looking like that at one point. It's like, oh, fuck, we got to scale this shit back, you know? I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, obviously, but either way, it's made Crackdown look like ass, basically, you know? And it's kind of rubbing, you know, even the hardcore dudes the wrong way. Okay, I get it. I can't, those ones that have the breaks in the middle, I can't jump on the side. I gotta just go over them completely. So I get it, you know? I understand the frustration. Now, obviously, you know, the PlayStation fanboy guys, they're fucking ratcheting up the propaganda. Oh, this is Microsoft's premier game and it looks like that. Come on, what the fuck? But yeah, so that's what, and the funny thing about that is it's still going on. Like, yo, I mean, when the fuck was Comic-Con? It was this weekend, wasn't it? Oh, maybe that's why, because it's still kind of fresh. So I think what happened was they had a trailer. You could correct me on this. I could be wrong, because I remember this nonsense with Crackdown happening. Hey, Daniel J, thank you for the contribution. Yeah, it has become a meme, dude. It's become the new Mass Effect Andromeda. You know, Mass Effect Andromeda is pretty much seen as a joke by everybody. That's Crackdown 3 right now, you know? And Corey, I know you liked Mass Effect Andromeda. I did too, but I understand why people are upset with that game and why we're not getting another Mass Effect for a while. But yeah, now Crackdown 3 looks like a joke. And, you know... Oh man, but yeah, okay, so let me go back again. It's kind of hard to talk and play at the same time. So basically they must have shown something for Crackdown 3, because again, this has been going on for almost 2 weeks now, you know. Things got ratcheted up obviously during the, you know, over Comic-Con and shit. you know. So basically, they showed a video of the gameplay video, right? Show gameplay video, and people got pissed off. Then it showed Comic-Con shit. It just fucked everything up. Oh, come on, Crash, you can't jump. Yeah, Dragon Age is still good, at least, you know, and they're taking their time with it. I think what Mass Effect Andromeda was, they rushed it. Not only did they rush it, but they gave it to the B team. Because the A team was working on Anthem, you know? And what's his face? Corey Hudson's back, which is good, you know? But yeah, man, like, I can switch topics. I don't want to talk about Crackdown anymore. Let's talk about, I don't know, other shit. What do you guys want me to talk about real quick, man? I'll talk about whatever, you know? Yeah, some celebrities who aren't even known in their own households, you know? That's not the type of people. Here's and not even that. Like, you could get, like, the illest celebrity of all time. You got to get somebody that knows how to play games, man. You know? You got to get somebody that knows how to play. You can't get a fucking bitch in there saying, oh, where's the jump button? Really? The jump button is in the same spot where it is in every game. You know? Like, unless it's something funky like Grand Theft Auto or, you know, some of the Team Eco games, jump button is either fucking X or A. This is not difficult. This game is difficult. You know, but jump is easy. Jump is the same button it's always been, you know. But the thing is, if you're not a gamer, you would know that. Oh, come on. I was trying to land on the middle one. Yeah, it's tough as shit. Logic wins. It's like tough. You remember what people were saying? This is the Dark Souls of platforming games. No, man, this is just old school. You know, old school games are hard. But the funny thing is, you know, they did explain that the game can be harder because the physics were changed around. As a matter of fact, here's something interesting. Developers even said, you may want to play Crash 2 or 3 first, then go back to this one, because they use the physics of the third game, which obviously works fine for the third game, don't work so well for the first game. Why am I faster? What the fuck is going on? Why am I going? Oh, am I like invincible? It's not going to prevent me from dying. I can still follow my death. You know? But yeah, so the physics have been changed around because with this game, they didn't just slap a new coat of paint on the old game. They had to restart it from scratch because I think they lost the source code. I never understood how companies lose source code. First time I learned about this was with my beloved Panzer Dragoon Saga. Like I was like, why don't they do a remaster? It's like, oh, they lost the source code. I'm like, what do you mean they lost the source? How do you do that? You know, but it happens for whatever reason. It's fucking crazy. Come on, I'll try and get in that middle plank. So with Crash, apparently they didn't have the original source code, so they had to fucking start from scratch. Woo, boy. It's fucking crazy, man. I knew that was a fucked up jump. Oh, come on, man. Bullshit. And the jumping in this game is not exactly precise. Come on, man. You want to do this shit, young savage? This shit is hard, man. What the fuck was I talking about again? I don't even remember. They need to lock the source code in Fort Knox. Yeah, right? For real. Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about. How the fuck do you lose the yeah, like the not the source code, but how do you lose the the source code? Like, how the fuck do you lose the source code to a game? That makes no sense. What's going on, Wizard? You see me get fucked up in this game, you know? So apparently this is like Donkey Kong on 3DS, where if you die enough times, the game makes it a little easier and shit. But I'm like, yo, jumping and platforming isn't being helped by me having the invincible mask, you know? And the funny thing is about this game, like, the first time I ever played it, like, was on the last stream. This is my second time playing Crash. I've never played these games before. And I told that story in the last stream where, main reason I didn't play is because I didn't own a PlayStation, because I was a big Sony hater back in the day. What the fuck? Stupid. And it's funny because I get accused of being a Sony pony. I fucking hated PlayStation. I was all about Saturn back in the day. Sega, you know? Oh, by the way, let me talk about that. Xbox fanboys got on my case today. I don't even know why. It was some random dude. He's like, oh, you got verified. That's horrible. So I retweeted him, like with a quote. Like, somebody's salty. Another guy shows up. Oh, yeah. He's right, though. You threaten violence over video games. I'm like, when the fuck did I do that? That's just stupid. Like, I know what they're actually referencing, because I was talking to my man, Jose, right? Jose Betancourt. And, we were talking about fanboys and shit. And I jokingly said, these do need he said, oh, these guys need blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, what they need is a bat upside their head, obviously joking. But now these dudes have taken it like I've threatened violence and shit. I wouldn't even be surprised if they went to Twitter going, oh, so you see he's threatening people. I'm like, that's pretty funny, because I said that shit in obvious jest. Anybody who saw that knew I was obviously joking, right? But yet it's okay to have guys like Mooch, like threaten people with guns and shit. That's fine, right? And he wasn't joking. I'm like, that's pretty funny, pretty hypocritical. But you know what it is, though? These guys, since they don't have anything on me, they make shit up. Typical fanboy behavior, typical just scumbag human being behavior, I have no sympathy for fanboys, man. Fuck all of them. Bunch of dickheads. Fuck those guys. So, they want to come at me, I got that block button waiting, I'm glad they're triggered, because I got fucking verified. Fuck those guys, man. That's when you get to that one place. See, it's tough dodging the jumps in this game, because like, unless your entire foot is on that plank, you're gonna fall right the fuck off. It wasn't like that in the original one, apparently. Like, fuck. Well, I didn't land on it anyway. It's tricky. It's tricksy, Mr. Baggins. Alright, at least I got that checkpoint, though. And the other thing is, I have this, like I want to go faster here. Oh, come on. That was my fuck up. So I gotta, it's like, I'm trying not to go too fast, but I want to go fast. Oh, fuck. Come on. Fucking game. Oh, I thought I was going to fall. Ah. Does she have big titties? Female Bandicoot? I don't know. So what's I saying? I'm getting kind of bored of this level. I may back out and just play another game. Another Crash game. See how those are. Because I don't want you just guys seeing the same bullshit for the whole stream, So yeah, you know how it is, man. These guys always hating on your boy, man. Like, I'm sorry that I'm actually like successful and you guys are a bunch of, human scumbags, And I'm being honest, man. Fuck those guys. They don't, think about it like this. When I had my account hacked, my Twitter account, and I had to make a temporary one. Since I didn't have all these dudes blocked, they all came after me, especially Jess Corden from Windows Central. That guy's a fucking scumbag. He started like saying all this shit, like saying, "Oh yeah, this is karma, ha 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 ha." Then all his minions came after me. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Like kick the guy while he's down. I wouldn't have done that shit to him. I despise Jess Gordon, but I wouldn't have done that shit if his joint got hacked. But it shows the character of that guy, and it shows the character of fanboys in general. I have no sympathy for any of those guys. Every one of them would kiss my ass. I could, what they say, be the better man, turn the other cheek. I don't do that shit, man. I'm not a Bible guy. I don't believe in that stuff, but I definitely like, the whole thing of like eye for an eye. Even though I'm not really going to get revenge on these guys because they're just beneath me. But, actually the thing I was going to say, like, I'm not a Bible guy, right? So the whole concept of forgiveness, that's not something I adhere to. Somebody wrongs you, fuck them. You don't need to forgive them. Why should you forgive them? Like, yeah, that whole concept of forgiving people who fucked you up or fucked you over, nah, not for me. I don't do that. Here's the thing, and it applies to me. If I fuck you over somehow, some way, don't forgive me. I fucked up, Hey, look, I made it. Man, I'm getting annoyed with this game now. Oh, come on, man. It's funny because I've seen a bunch of people play this part and like fuck up the way I'm fucking up. Hold on. Logic Win says, I think MS is doing a lot of things right with the Xbox One X. It's just that Sony has too many single player exclusives at the moment. I mean, yeah. Crash got all scared. Fuck. Oh, my last life. Can I do it? Oh, come on, man. Dumbass game. Over. I'm going to give that one more shot. Ass Bandicoot. That's a different game right there. Because it makes me think of ass bandits. Isn't that like another term for gay people? I don't know. Or gay men. Because women... Well, I guess you can be an... But then again, you could be an ass bandit even if you're straight. Think about it. Nah, I guess that doesn't work. If you really... No, because I do remember that. People like saying ass bandits is for gay people. It's like, no, what if you're a straight guy and you like to hit the booty? Female booty, obviously. And if you're female, you're definitely going to put your face all up in that ass. So, yeah, that could just be anybody, really. I just debunked that whole derogatory term. That's what we do on Throwdown Plays, man. Middle Eastern chicks are my yo, don't get me started. Middle Eastern chicks are ridiculously beautiful, man. Like those eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, girl. Let me holler real quick. I remember, this is some personal shit right now. There was this Pakistani girl, man. I almost fell in love with this chick back in high school. She was ridiculously beautiful, We became cool too, I let her know. Here's the thing with her, right? She was a tease, though, man. Always flirting with me and stuff, but I knew she wasn't gonna, I knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere. I was about to say something I probably shouldn't. I knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere, but she was a big flirt, But she was gorgeous, That's not... Pakistan's not really Middle East, though. That's Asia. But you know what I'm saying. I know my geography, motherfucker. Yeah, but my perpetual thing is always, I was about to say Asian women, but here's the thing. And you can't say Oriental anymore, but like Japanese, Chinese, Korean women. That's what I've always liked, But always at the end of the day, the women that really win out in the end of the day, and I am saying this because I'm Latino. Hispanic ladies, man. Because they got the best of all worlds. You know what I'm saying? They got, oh man. I this is turning into a very weird stream, so I'm going to stop. Yeah, Daniel. Yes. Oh man, yo, the Hispanic ladies, forget about it. You know what? I'm just gonna be honest, man. Pretty much every culture has really good-looking women. If you know what I'm saying, like every culture has their specific women's and stuff. They're hot. I'm thinking about like European chicks, Scandinavian. Even though Scandinavia's obviously European, Asians, and I'm talking about all Asians. Indian women are hot. What's her face? The girl from Battlefront, right? She's Indian. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Fine. What else? The women are just good, man. Fine women are fine women. Not Samoan. Yo, I didn't say it, man. I didn't say it. I'm pretty sure some women's got some fine women's too, man. Some thick mamas. All right, I'm gonna go to another Crash game because I ain't passing that shit. I don't need you guys watching that for the whole stream. You're Samoan, yo. He was Young Savage. You crazy, bro. Yo, how the fuck do I back out of this shit? Oh, look at that. That's cool. How the fuck do I leave? Oh, here we go. Like, how do I leave this shit? Any chick at the pipe. Yo, you guys are crazy, man. All right, let's play Crash 2. Again, this is all new to me. Is it like an ice game? What the fuck? Why is it so hot? Yo, it's been cold the last couple of days. Then today, as soon as I start this I was about to say podcast, this live stream, it just gets hot in this room. Yo, by the way, I beat Yakuza 0. Game was tight. Super tight. But no, for real, why aren't there more women in the gaming community? I don't know, man. That's a good question. I honestly don't know. I think video games in general, or at least the ones that are out there, are more catered to, like males. I think that's what it is. You just need more. Maybe here's the, I was gonna say you need more female-centered games, but that's kind of bullshit too because there are plenty of quote-unquote male-centered games that women like. It's different. Here's the thing: men and women are very different. Things they like very different from each other. I know they're trying to say, oh, we're all the same. No, we're not. Everybody's different. Women are made a certain way. Men are made a certain way. So it's like, the shit women like, we wouldn't necessarily like either because it's not for us. Like, I don't know, like romantic comedies or something. Or chick flicks as they call them, right? Not saying romantic comedies are chick flicks, but you know what I'm saying. Like, there's a specific genre called chick flicks for a reason. And it's okay. Men and women are different, and that's how it is. Just look downstairs. That's all you need. Like, you want to see how different we are? There you go. We're just biologically built that way. So the whole question of like, why aren't there, more women in the gaming industry, or the gaming community? Here's the thing. But didn't they, like a recent like survey say that like half the player base is women? So that's good. Half and half. Okay, you can crouch in this game now? Inventory? Interesting. Alright, so this is Crash 2. Alright, I think you mean the actress. I don't know where she's from. No, not Gal Gadot. I'm talking about the actress that is playing the main character in Star Wars Battlefront. But Gal Gadot, she's okay, she's Israeli, but she's not like Israeli blooded, if you know what I mean. Like her family's like from some European country, I forgot which one, and they immigrated to whatchamacallit, to Israel. Gal Gadot's the shit though. Like she actually like served in the military because over there all citizens need to serve. A lot of respect for the Israeli people. Like they have to live under those crazy, like, think about it. They have to live surrounded by enemies. That's a tough breed of people. A lot of respect for Israelis, man. And, Gal Gadot is, definitely gets my respect, What is this shit? This is crazy. They got cinemas in this bitch now. Wonder Woman was better than I expected. DC came back after Batman vs Superman. Man, Hey, you know what? Since this is, my whatever, there's a game going on. I could talk about comic book shit. I'm worried about Justice League, people. I'm very worried. Not only did they, okay, even though I know they lost Zack Snyder, who's been kind of fucking things up. I don't need to see this shit. So let's go to Turtle Woods first. So they lost Zack Snyder, but it was because I think somebody in his family died. I'm completely forgetting. Understandable. So they got Josh Whedon aboard, right? And at first they were like, "Oh, he's only gonna just oversee the final stages of the movie," right? Come to find out, they're making extensive reshoots, right? That brings the morning. What was it? The signals in my head. They makes the signals in my head go off. Like, wait, what's up with this game? Yo, can I swim in this game? Oh, look at that! It's Crash to actually learn how to swim, kind of. But I'm worried about Justice League because you got extensive reshoots. Apparently, Josh Whedon's like, I'm just making a ton of changes here. But at the same time, I know I'm probably going to get in trouble for this. I'm okay because I know, Josh Whedon could be kind of a dumbass on social media. I like his movies. Avengers are my favorite movies of all time. Fucking amazing. Firefly was incredible. I like Josh Whedon. He did Avengers: Age of Ultron, another brilliant movie. So him directing Justice League, or in part direct, or at least taking over Justice League, that's the one like ray of hope I have. I'm like, oh man, yeah, this could be good because it's motherfucking Josh Whedon. So that gives me hope. But at the same time, extensive reshoots. Fucking Suicide Squad had extensive reshoots, right? Look how that turned out. But at the same time, I learned that Rogue One had extensive reshoots, and I was so worried about that too, man. I was so worried about Rogue One. I'm like, oh fuck, this movie's gonna be fucked up now. No, the movie was fantastic. One of the best Star Wars movies I've ever seen. All right, Tony, the same thing happened with Suicide Squad. They made last-minute changes to insert more humor into the movie. It paid off, in my opinion. Logic wins. I don't know about that, bro. The movie was still bad at the end of the day. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? But ironically, the humor parts were the only good part of the movie. I still think the first 20 minutes of Suicide Squad were good, right? I thought they were actually kind of fun, like the way they introduced the characters and all that. I thought that was good. It was when the actual plot started that the whole thing fell apart, and I was also very annoyed that like they were taking on like a extinction level event type of enemy. I'm like, you're the Suicide Squad. You should be dealing with smaller shit, Not saying that the Suicide Squad can't take on like big threats or whatever, but for the first movie, you should have like, brought it down a little bit, lower the scale. Damn, these levels are long in this game. You should have brought the scale down. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this is a long level. What the fuck? All right, I beat it. Suicide Squad is one of the most polarizing movies of all time. I loved it. Best live action movie DC has ever done for me. Interesting, Logic Wins. Very interesting. I think it was a trash heap. But it was better than Batman vs. Superman. Batman vs. Superman, like, personally offended me. Why is Spider-Man exclusive to PlayStation? I'm going to guess because Sony owns Spider-Man. The movie rights. Are these real levels, by the way, or are these time trials? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But the why of it isn't really a problem. Exclusives happen. I know the running theme with the 15 people watching. Thank you for watching me stream and talk. What the fuck is going on here? So yeah, the Xbox guys, their narrative this year, right, has been exclusives are anti-consumer. You're only saying that because Sony got a shit ton of exclusives this year. Exclusives are not anti-consumer. They've never been anti-consumer, right? Where were these dudes But with Gears of War, right? They didn't say it was anti-consumer, did they? What about Halo? Halo is anti-consumer? Fuck out of here. It's bullshit. Fucking, I didn't hear any of these dudes saying this shit. I'm trying to get to that one thing here. I didn't hear any of these dudes complaining about Rise of the Tomb Raider being exclusive to Xbox. They were fine with that. I don't hear any of these dudes right now, saying that Battlegrounds or whatever the fuck it's called, Player Unknown Battlegrounds. They're not saying that shit's anti-consumer, right? Even though again, they're just saying this shit because their system doesn't have any exclusives. What did Microsoft have this year? Let's just be honest. Let's be 100% here. Voodoo Vince, Halo Wars 2. That's it. You know? So when your system doesn't have... Oh, shit, I guess I can't touch those. So when your system doesn't have exclusives, you're going to complain. Or you're going to just... what the fuck? Okay, I guess I can't touch those Nitro boxes. By the way, this game does feel a lot better than part 1. Way better. Tony, are you gonna get the new Jak and Daxter? Is that official? So I bought it back in the day on PS3. Man, Nitro could be nitroglycerin. I don't know, bro. You know, I hear Nitro when you're playing a racing game. You're like, Nitro is good. You know, makes you go faster. I figure it's gonna make Crash go faster. Daniel J, will you need exclusives to sell hardware? Well, you need exclusives to sell hardware and adopt people into your ecosystem. Exactly. How the hell are you supposed to sell your fucking system if that's the exact same games? You know, like these dudes aren't thinking. Oh no, actually no, they have an answer for that. Oh, you could sell it by features, yeah, because you primarily buy a gaming system to watch fucking Netflix. Maybe if you're an Xbox guy and that's all they got, but okay, all right, where's Earl? What's up here, man? What'd I do? Did I jump on? Did I just like? Oh, okay, I got you, Wizard Earl. Thank you for that. Avoid the Nitro. Cause I thought I had to jump on him and shit. Yeah, they released a trailer for it and everything like 3 months ago. I didn't know about that shit. Really? I didn't know that. That's great. I'll buy it. Even though I already bought it. Wait, 4 Jak and Daxter games? What? It's only 3 of them. Okay. Well, now you're tripping me out because I bought that collection. I could swear there's only 3 games. Where are you getting 4? I didn't know about Jak and Daxter collection. That is news to me. Are they going to do a Ratchet and Clank one too? That's the shit I want. I never played Jak and Daxter 3. I played the first one, played the second one. Never got around to the third one. Third one came out. I was already on PlayStation 3, you know. Actually, ironically enough, I played Jak and Daxter on PS3. I never played them on PS2. I was always a Ratchet and Clank guy and Sly Cooper guy, you know. Jak X, what the fuck is Jak? Oh, the racing game. Okay, gotcha. Like, what the fuck is Jak X? The racing game. That's right. They made a racing game for that shit. Completely forgot about that shit. Oh, got fucked up. Yeah, Jak X. I gotcha. Okay. Damn, that slipped under the radar. I didn't even hear that shit. I like these, like, kind of 2D levels. Kind of cool. Out of here, dumb seal. Motherfucker. Checkpoint. What was I talking about again? We have exclusives. Yeah, so stop, bitch. Here's the thing. Obviously, I know... Actually, no. I'm just going to be honest. Fuck it. If you can afford it, buy every system. That way you don't miss out. And if you... What? You saw that, right? That was bullshit. Okay, if you can, If you can't afford it, buy every system. If you can't, be happy with the system you have. You're not entitled to games. You know, that's the other thing. These dudes are acting like fucking. Come on, dumbass penguin. Like they're entitled. Like, oh no, every game should be made accessible to me. No, they're not. That's not how it works, man. You know, but you know, it's that privileged mentality that's, you know, sinking into society in general. You know, really bothers me. Right, Wizard, man. I'm gonna avoid that nitro. Oh, how did I not avoid it? What the fuck? This game is on some bullshit too. Try that again. My Xbox One has been collecting dust. Yo, Wizard, I said that about. Actually, no. I would have said that about my Switch, but I got it in a case. Yo, I'm being honest, man, because I knew for a fact I was not going to be playing this thing, you know, at all during the summer. So I'm like, all right, man, I better buy a case for this bitch. You know? So I got a case for my... I have not... The case has been collecting dust. I'll tell you that. I know some dudes are talking about Splatoon or whatever, man. Fuck Splatoon. I'm not playing that shit. You know, what else? Arms. I'm not playing fucking Arms. Get out of here. You know, the next game I'm going to get is Mario. And then after that, who knows? Like, yo, actually, if they drop that fucking Xenogears, I was thinking Xenogears. They drop Xenoblade, I think it is. Don't touch the Nitro. If they drop Xenoblade, I'll be happy. You know? Been playing Horizon on PS4. My man. Yo, Horizon, man, great game. First AAA like exclusive game of the year contender of the year, you know? Obviously more titles have come out and stuff, but Horizon is still there, man. Great fucking game. Love that game. And they're coming out with that DLC. Dude, I'm ready, man. And here's the thing, those dudes, Guerrilla, that's how you do DLC. After the game, way after the game came out. You know, they're like, oh shit, people like the game. We better make some DLC for this shit. Instead of like cutting it off. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got 17 heads in the house. What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going zones? There we go. That's how you avoid that shit, boy. What? Fuck it. I'm glad I didn't die. Yeah, I got a trophy. Sweet. Been playing Infamous Second Son on my PS4 Pro, and a higher frame rate makes a huge difference. 2014 game, and it came out. Yeah, dude, when I got my Pro, that was one of the first games I tested out. It's so nice, so nice. You know? Infamous, man. What is up with Infamous? Bring that shit back. I love Infamous. What was I talking about again? Oh, well. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot stuff. That's the other thing with these live streams. I legit need people to keep me in track. Because I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about? I was going to make a point, too. Shit. Is the Pro worth it? I'll be honest. No. I have the Pro. Here's why I feel it's not worth it if you don't have a 1080p television. Even though you do have examples like Infamous, Hitman, a couple other games where the frame rate is brought up, you know, the 60 Tomb Raider brought up. Not a lot of games take advantage of the enhancements. You know, it's just like, hey, here's some 4K textures or some checkerboard textures, and that's it. You know, it's like, come on, man. You know, you paid all this money for this system. You got to have something else for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sound privileged. I'm just saying, you know. But at the same time, you know, actually, you know what it is? It's because both Microsoft and Sony are guilty of this. They think the next big thing is 4K, right? So they're jumping on board with these 4K systems right now. 4K is going to be a thing, but not right now. You know, probably not for a while. I think market penetration for these things, I could be completely wrong here. I know Michael Packard was saying it was like 10% in America, right? Maybe 15 in the world. And I know one study did say that, or survey or whatever, that market penetration for 4K TVs in America is going to be like 35% or something. Worldwide in 2019, maybe 50-ish percent in 2019 for the US, right? That's better, you know? And 2019 is also the year I predict PlayStation's going to be coming out. PlayStation 5, be specific. This is weird. Oh, I should probably save my game. Oh, well. But yeah, no, if you have a 1080p television, you don't really need the PlayStation 4 Pro. You really don't. There's very little benefits, to be honest. And I'm speaking as a guy who has it. I'm not upset that I bought it, obviously, but I did need to buy it because my PlayStation 4 regular PlayStation. I got a story for you guys as I have you here. This is fucked up. So Labor Day or Memorial Day, one of those days, it was in September, right? I always get those two confused, Labor Day and Memorial Day. But basically what happened was I went to my friend's dad's home in Pennsylvania, right? You know, they got a farm out there. So I stayed with them a weekend, and my boy was like, yo, bring your PlayStation, right? Ah, man, and here's the thing. And I should have known something was going to happen because whenever you take your console out the crib, something bad happens. Happened when I took my Sega Saturn out. Brought it to Emilio's house, and Manny got fucked up, right? What is this? Oh, jet skiing? Okay, cool. So, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this long story. Basically, long and short of it is I brought it to his crib. And we're okay, you know what? I will go through the story. So, you know, I bring the PlayStation to his crib. We're playing Street Fighter. And me and my boy, we're old school, right? We play Street Fighter with 6-button controllers on the face, right? So I brought my two Hori controllers. These controllers are wired. So we're playing a game with wires on them, right? I think you know where this is going. So one of his kids, my man, runs right in front of the game, right in front of the wire. Bam! PlayStation 4 crashes on the ground. We're like, fuck. Right? So put the shit back up there. Everything was fine, right? We're playing. Everything's cool. Then my man's mom shows up. She walks right in front of the TV. Comes to play again, PlayStation crack, falls right down. I'm like, oh man. So I get this shit home, and like I think the Bluetooth in it got fucked up, you know, because like the controls either weren't responding or they're very, very slow, you know. And the ironic thing is, just a month beforehand, not even a month, it was probably a couple of weeks beforehand, because this is right after the PlayStation 4 Pro review, I believe it was. I said the only way I'm going to get a PlayStation 4 Pro is if my PlayStation, you know, gets fucked up. My PlayStation got fucked up. You know? So I bought the Pro because I needed a new PlayStation. And I know I could have gotten the Slim. And it would have been cheaper. But my thing is, like, if I'm going to buy the new system, let me go for broke. You know? Let me get the real shit. Oh! See, I was thinking that I could jump off the hippopotamus. By the way, I'm noticing this game is not as brutal as the other one. What was I saying again? So yeah, so I bought the Pro because I was like, if I'm going to buy a new PlayStation, it may as well be the high-end one, right? The Pro. And again, I'm not upset I bought it. But if I had just my regular PlayStation, I wouldn't have missed out on nothing. I'm just being real. You know? Oh, this is going to be brutal. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, nice. Oh, don't fuck it up. Look at this fucking bullshit plan. Fuck you, man. Nice. Everybody's quiet in the chat now, man. Say something. I can interact with y'alls. How long have I been doing this shit for? I probably play another 15 minutes. Call it a wrap. Don't want to, be here too long. But I did promise you guys streams every Tuesday. So here you are. Obviously, right now I'm just playing whatever because there's no games out.
3 crystals, not bad.
All right, whatever, man.
You were getting the hang of it.
All right, I'm just going through these. Crash Dash. All right, Logic Wins is replying to Wizard. He goes, only if you have a large 4K TV with HDR. Otherwise, you likely won't see the difference. Not being able to play UHD Blu-ray movies is still a huge error on Sony's part. Daniel J says, if they drop the price of the Pro to $350, how will that sell during the holiday? I'm glad you asked that, but let's talk about what Logic Wins said first, because that's something I do want to kind of address. Personally, and again, I'm just speaking personally here, I don't think the system is like any lesser because it doesn't have a 4K HD player. You know what I'm saying? Although with that said, who invented Blu-rays? Sony invented Blu-rays, right? So the Sony system doesn't have Ultra HD. That's stupid. Just being, again, even though I personally don't see a need for it, I think it's incredibly dumb. But I think, okay, well, there's 2 ways you could see it, right? One, Sony didn't include it because they wanted to save on costs, right? That's one way you could see it. Or the more conspiratorial view is Sony didn't put a UHD player on this shit because they were releasing their own dedicated UHD player at the same time. They didn't want to impact sales with a potentially cheaper alternative. Let's go down this path. But yeah, no, that's my kind of. Are those? What the fuck is that? I better chill then. Can I hit these guys? Yeah, I can. Good. So yeah, no, but I will just say, listen, Sony, you created Blu-rays, you created HD or UHDs. You created those, and your system doesn't have it. That's kind of stupid. Now going on with oh yeah, okay, let's talk about the Pro price. Dude, I've said this on Tony's Takes, said this on Throwdown, and I'm going to say it on the stream. I guarantee you Sony's going to drop that price to $350 during the holidays. Because Scorpio's coming out, right? That's $500, Dude, I'm telling you, that shit is dropping. Not only is that going to be $350. Oh, come on, I jumped. Not only is the Pro going to be $350, but the Slim or the normal PlayStation, $200. I'm saying this right now, and I'm not just saying this like, oh, I'm an insider. No, I'm just using common sense. Let's see what else is going on in the chat right now. Can you slide in this game? I remember you can do it in the PS1 version. I have no idea. If you could slide in the PS1 version, I would have no idea. Christian says that nigga forehead long as shit. could put a projector on it. I love my Pro, but $400 is too much for a Pro. I think Sony should drop the Pro to $299. Logic Wins. I 100% agree with you. Why aren't you jumping, man? I'm pressing the jump button. He just doesn't want to jump. I mean, yeah, I get. I know. I mean, yeah. 300 would be sweet. Yo, I'm telling you right now, they dropped that price to 300. That's it. It's over. But you know what? We could talk about that real quick. How did he get me? Weapon Wheel, right? BG, whatever. Ken, my dude. He put out a video saying that he believes that the Xbox One X is going to win NPDs in November, right? Of this year. I disagree with him. But the funny thing about my disagreement is I would have agreed with him 2 months ago. Got you, motherfucker. I would have totally agreed with him. Would change my mind seeing the actual presentation for Xbox One X. Because even though I guessed it was going to be $500, I wasn't 100% sure, right? They could have went 400, right? So when I saw the presentation, and I saw that in general, and I'm not just speaking for me, I'm speaking for a lot of people here. In general, Microsoft did not do a good case of selling that system to anybody. Not only did they not sell it to gamers, they didn't do a good job of convincing normal consumers to buy it. Even though, to be fair, the Scorpio was never meant to be a consumer console, you know? How the fuck? There we go. So after seeing that presentation, right, I was like, oh man, I don't know. Oh, that was a dumb jump on my end. So after seeing that presentation, I was like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't think this thing's gonna win, man. And you know, and this is obviously a huge if, right? If Nintendo manages to make enough Switches this holiday season, not only is it going to beat Microsoft, it's going to beat Sony. I'm just being real right now. You got enough Switches out there, it's over. Oh yeah, you can slide. How'd I do that? So because of, you know, Sony's, I did it again. I'm an idiot. So because of Sony's better price, I'm going to skip it. Because of bundles, right? Because Sony has the marketing rights or marketing exclusives for Battlefront, Call of Duty, Destiny. Microsoft's going to have a hard time, dude. Because what's going to be on this thing? What is going to be on the Xbox One X that's going to help it sell? And, you know, BG, he said that he thinks it's going to sell because it's new hardware. New hardware always sells. That's the exact same thing I said. And yeah, generally it's true. Think about it, right? The HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift were fucking stupidly expensive. Them shit sold out day one, basically, you know? So price isn't too much of a factor, but it is when you have an expensive product that doesn't really have any games or exclusive games. What's going to be the showcase game? Crackdown. The game's already a joke. You know? So yeah, I don't think it's going to win. I don't think it's going to win at all. All right, my man Robford Norton Crack. Great name. What did you think of Spider-Man PS4 gameplay? I thought it was fucking great. I thought it was fantastic. I can't wait. One thing that, just to clear up a misconception, because people think the whole game is nothing but QTEs, right? No. When I went to E3, my friend Tatiana, shout out to Tatiana, she saw a behind closed doors presentation, right, of the game. And the developer, he ran through a completely different part of the game, you know? Like, basically, like, because people were like, oh shit, it's just QTEs. No, you can do your own thing. You go about things in a different light, you know, or whatever, different routes. So, and also, you gotta remember, they did play, what the fuck was that? That was cool. Oh, don't touch those, okay. Yeah, it does look amazing, doesn't it? But yeah, man, so yeah, no, don't worry about the game. Look, it's Insomniac, beast company. And I'm going to say this right now, I'm going to sound really weird by saying this. When I saw that demo and stuff, you know, being at the Sony event, I was so happy to see QuickTime events back. I don't know where we got it in our heads that QuickTime events are bad. People weren't complaining about them in God of War. They weren't complaining about them in Shenmue. Why are they bad? Like, it's still gameplay, you know? You still got to touch buttons at a... What the fuck? You still got to touch buttons, basically, or hit buttons at a specific time, just like any other game. Just like this game, I got to hit buttons at a specific time or I'm going to fuck up, you know? Oddly enough, Telltale games get away with having QuickTime events. Oh, shit. But other than that, people just look down on them. So I'm glad this game has quick time events because you know how many times I'm looking at cinemas and I'm like, yo, can you throw a quick time event in here or something? Come on, you know, just to make it more like impactful, you know. I know you guys think I'm fucking nuts, but no, quick time events are I like them. I've always liked quick time events. But yeah, Spider-Man, I can't wait. Oh, and you heard the kind of good news, right? That game is supposedly going to drop at the beginning of the year. Not like January 1st, obviously, but the first quarter is supposedly going to drop. Or at least a quarter. Oh my fucking God. I cannot wait. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. You know? I prefer the slow motion finishing move. Do you think Spider-Man will help the PS4 sell 100 million in the future? No. PS4 will... Ooh, here's the thing. 100 million is like... ridiculous. Spider-Man won't do it, though. No way. Spider-Man's not going to help itself. I don't think any one game can do that, to be honest. No, I don't. No one single game can do that. And what do you mean, Daniel J, in the future? Like, even 100 million I don't see happening. Yo, oh, shit. 100 million I don't see happening. You know? Tony, what's your favorite comics publisher? Image is mine. I'm trying to get into DC Rebirth. Or any recommendations? Whew! All right, okay. Let's talk about Rebirth first before I answer the question. Rebirth is fucking amazing. Great comics. Here's the great thing about Rebirth, right? They're really good jumping on points. So I suggest you obviously buy the one shot if you can. I'm assuming you're going digital, right? I know some guys are like physical comic guys. I used to be that, right, back in the day, but I'm digital now, man, because it's just more convenient, to be honest, you know. So digitally, wait for the trade paperbacks, right? Superman, Batman. Let me concentrate here. Give me a sec. So yeah, I would start with the Superman titles, Action Comics, the regular Superman. Both are great. The Flash is really good. Aquaman is amazing. Detective Comics is really good too. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, okay, so you're into digital too. Fantastic. You're going to have an easy time with this, bro. They got all... and the thing is, I'm pretty sure if you write Rebirth in Comixology, it'll show you all the graphic novels. Although I got a trick for you, Logic Wins. I'm going to save you a little bit of money right now. Link your Amazon account. Oh, shit. Link your Amazon account to Comixology, right? Then any comic you want to buy, don't buy it off Comixology. Buy it off Amazon, because that way it's going to send it to whatever your device is. And at Amazon, they're $2 cheaper than they are on Comixology. You know? So there's some advice for you right there. Let me just reiterate, because I think I kind of didn't explain it correctly. So basically, link your Amazon account to your Comixology account, and obviously put in whatever your device is, right? Your tablet, phone, whatever, right? All that's going to be linked up. So then you say you want to buy Superman Volume 1, right? Buy it off Amazon. You pick the Kindle version, right? Click one click buy or whatever, and it's going to automatically be uploaded, or not uploaded, but it's going to be automatically available to you on Comixology. How dope is that? That's what I do. And they're $9.99 over on Amazon. They're $11.99 on Comixology. So you save yourself a little bit of money, you know? But yeah, check out those titles. Oh, I only missed 2. All right. Yeah, you got it, bro. Okay, was my favorite publisher? Out of the big 2 right now, easily DC. And here's the thing. I wish I could go back in time and tell younger Tony, fuck younger Tony. I'm 37 now. Go back and tell 35-year-old Tony, yo, your favorite publisher is going to be DC. I would have slapped myself in the face. You know, but Marvel has been fucking up so much that I can't give them any kind of respect. You know? So DC, out of the big ones, The big two, they're my favorite, my real favorite. And Logic wins. I hope you paying attention to this one. Motherfucking Valiant Comics, bro. Valiant Comics, like on the superhero tip, they are they murder DC and Marvel. They make them look like kiddie comics in comparison. And their universe is actually like very well interwoven. You know, like you could tell that, you know, all the writers get together and figure out how their universe ties into each other, right? But at the same time, all their stories make sense. Like you could buy a random Valiant comic right now. Volume 7 of something, whatever, right? You'll understand what's going on. They do an amazing job of keeping everything concise, but at the same time, they respect continuity, you know? And also, I'm just going to be honest, because one of the main reasons Marvel's fucking up so much is because they're forcing diversity, right? Obviously, as I'm assuming most of you guys are minorities like me. You know, we want to see characters like us, right? But what's more important to us is characters that are good characters, right? And skin color doesn't dictate that. Marvel's been fucking up with that, forcing shit, just saying, oh yeah, you should like Riri Williams because she's black. I'm like, okay, that's not enough. What is it about her that makes her compelling, right? Over at DC, they're introducing, quote unquote diverse characters, and they're doing it in a non-ham-fisty way. Valiant Comics, same deal. But the thing with Valiant Comics is Valiant comic characters have been around since the early 90s, even late 80s, right? So they were already diverse to begin with, So they didn't need to change anything. They didn't need to make like a Black Bloodshot or something, or a Chinese Exo Man-O-War, They just, they kept the characters as is. So I appreciate that, Valiant, and you could tell when you read their books, like they respect their readers, and you just tell they put a lot of work into their books. So definitely check out Valiant Comics. Check out Exo Man-O-War Volume 1. Check out Exo Man-O-War Volume 1. Check out Bloodshot Volume 1 and Harbinger Volume 1. All fantastic titles. And just like, and again, use the trick I taught you with the Amazon. Buy them off Amazon. They're cheaper. Great books. Fantastic books. Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. Or did you read X-Men versus Avengers? No, I skipped that shit. Oh, there it is. All right, there's the crystal. You're 11 years older than me, Tony. Awesome. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps from DC is brilliant, actually. Check that one out, too. That's a really good book. Here's the thing about DC Rebirth. I've dropped a couple of titles, but not because they suck. Just because they weren't, like, doing what I wanted exactly. Or they just I lost interest, right? With Marvel, I dropped some because I was just like, what the fuck am I reading right now? I didn't bother reading Ironheart or Riri Williams. I know I've seen some reviews of it, and it sounds like just complete trash. Like, Bendis, what happened to you, bro? But there's shit that Marvel's putting out, like Squirrel Girl's a trash comic. And then you got shit like Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, another shitty book. Like, here's the thing about these books. Like, okay, I understand that maybe they're for younger readers, and that's great and all, but if your book isn't selling, why are you putting out? These books sell less than 10,000 copies every month. And here's the thing: most of those sales are not really like to people. They're sales. They're bought by the actual comic book. They're bought by the comic book stores. That's what I'm trying to say. They need to buy X amount or whatever. So a lot of those sales may not even be to actual people. Marvel just puts out a lot of books that are just really, really shit. Meanwhile, DC, they have quality control. Daniel J says, I thought they were forcing diversity because of Disney. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's true. Okay, so I'm guessing for this game, I need to get the crystal so I could unlock the next version of it. I don't know. Again, first time playing Crash 2. Disney. Here's the thing, though, right? That's a interesting theory that Disney is forcing the diversity. But if that's the case, it's a boss. But if that's the case, Why aren't they doing that for the movies? You notice that the movies, they're giving you the main characters, the real characters, right? They're not giving you no fake ass Captain America. They're not giving you fake Thor. They're not giving you none of this nonsense. They're giving you real shit, the real characters. You know? Didn't I fight this guy in the last game? So I'm like, okay, if Disney, you know, again, that's just a theory. If Disney is quote unquote forcing diversity, they're not forcing it into the movies. Tony, would you recommend Comixology Unlimited? No, I wouldn't. I was actually excited for it. And then I saw that it's not unlimited at all, to be honest. What do I do with this guy? Yo, if anybody beat this guy in the original game or in this one, let me know how you beat him, because I don't know. First time playing this shit. No, Comixology Unlimited. Now, here's the problem with Comixology Unlimited. Most of the quote-unquote unlimited books are just like the first volume of specific graphic novels, right? They're not... How do I beat this guy? So it's not like Marvel Unlimited. Marvel Unlimited, you know, and it's funny because I'm talking all this shit about Marvel. Marvel Unlimited is great because you get access to all these like old books when Marvel was good. You know, I would definitely recommend Marvel Unlimited. It is a little bit on the pricey side because it's $100, $100 a month. Not a month. I'm fucking stupid. $100 a year. Actually, no, I think it's $69 or $100. I go for the $100 packet. Even though I'm an idiot, I should probably just go for the lesser one. You know? Is he getting fucked up? There you go. But yeah, don't Comixology Unlimited, I wouldn't go for that. I would definitely go for Marvel Unlimited. But don't read the new shit. Read the old shit. Read the good shit. Right now, I'm actually going through their 2000s books. Like, my goal is to read all their books from, you know, the year 2000 up to and onward. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm reading Avengers. You know, the Avengers run from Kurt Busiek and my man George Perez. Fucking amazing, bro. It is so, like, when you read these books, like, yo, Marvel, what happened to you, man? These books are fantastic. What the fuck happened? You know? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do one more level, I guess, and then I'll all right, what I do now? Just go back to the same levels, I guess. All right, overwrite the shit. Yeah, what's going on now? What the fuck? Wait, what's going on now? I just saved my game. Maybe it's taking me to the next section. What do I do now? Just play the same level. Is this like a short game or something? What the hell's going on? Oh, that one's missing a jewel. All right, let's go get it. I reread Marvel Kills the Marvel DC Universe. Okay, Logic wins. Tony, why do you think Marvel doesn't advertise their comics on movie previews in theaters? That makes so much sense to me. I don't see the point of advertising a comic book that's like a single issue. Maybe an event you can, but like single issues, or it could be like a line wide thing. Didn't I get the stupid crystal from this level? Yeah, I guess they can. Damn it, I was gonna make up another. Completely forgot my point. I was gonna make a point. Fuck. It's about Marvel. I know that. Comic books. Shit. Why do you think Marvel doesn't advertise their comics on movie previews? Yeah, I think the advertising those. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. Yeah, they should advertise Logic, Marvel Unlimited. Damn, and I forgot what I was going to talk about again. Fuck. Damn it. It's hard to play games and concentrate on this shit and what I'm talking about. Why do you think Marvel doesn't advertise their comics and movie previews? Damn it, lost. I was just rereading it again just to see if it would jog my memory. And the annoying part is I didn't even start talking about it, so I can't have you guys help me. Like, what was I talking about, guys? Damn it! It was. Put up with me. Tony, why do you think Marvel doesn't advertise their comics on movie previews? Oh, I totally lost it. Oh well. Oh yes, let me just say now before I forget. Okay, this is what annoys the hell out of me with Marvel, right? They advertise junk books like Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and fucking Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur Moon Girl, right? They advertise all these low-selling junk books. Meanwhile, they don't advertise their good books, right? Here's the thing, even though I rip on Marvel all the time, they still put out some good books, right? Like Old Man Logan, right? Brilliant. Fucking fantastic. Thanos, another one. Fucking, by the way, both books were written by Jeff Lemire. Moon Knight. I'm sensing a pattern here. These are all Jeff Lemire books. They don't advertise these books. They don't advertise them. Like, why are you advertising the horse shit books, not advertising your actual good books? Ultimates, right? Ultimates was great before it got bogged down into Civil War II nonsense. They didn't advertise Ultimates. Ultimates is like basically the new Fantastic Four. There's like a shit ton of them, but there's a bunch, that was good. They didn't advertise that. No, let's advertise Miss Marvel, right? Who the fuck cares about that? Just be honest, I read Miss Marvel, like the first volume. I'm like, this is boring, Like maybe there's an audience for that, like teen girl books or whatever, but you can't. That's not your heavy hitters, man. You need to advertise the real shit, And you know what? How do I don't know. Come on, Crash, do something. I did it before. There we go. Let's see if I can actually make it. Oh, come on! I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a regular jump. Daniel J says, I think Marvel Comics wasn't selling because they keep remaking different series. Because of this, it doesn't allow me to develop a relationship with the characters. That bothers me. Yeah, that's a big problem with Marvel. They're trying to correct that now. Basically, every year they would start with a new number one. It's like, what are you doing? Marvel has a lot of problems, right? Like the whole forced diversity thing, it's one of the problems. It's not the major one. Major problem is actually it's a lot of things with Marvel, man. A lot of things. Like restarting your series, right? Restarting it every year basically. Why am I fucking that jump up? Restarting your series every year, a giant event that bleeds into every title every like 2 months, basically. Really just bad storytelling. Like, I'm reading some of this shit. I'm like, you guys forget you're supposed to be writing comic books? Like, where's the excitement, Like, really just bland ass stories, that I guess they're trying not to offend anyone, But I'm like, yo, come on, man. You gotta have compelling books. You're Marvel, Like there was the Marvel method back in the day, You tell stories in a very specific way, very dynamic way, Definitely, you read these books, you're like, what the fuck why am I reading this? It's like just these boring, bland ass stories. That's a problem. It's a lot of shit, man. And also, Marvel's obviously the other problem is this is just industry wide. Comic books aren't selling as much as they used to because people don't buy print media anymore. Think about it. Newspapers are dying. Magazines are dying. People just go digital now. That's a factor too. But at the same time, you still have DC selling better than Marvel. And yes, I know that Marvel, they're always in the top 3 or whatever, right? But look at the entire top 100, right? You don't really start seeing Marvel books come in heavy until you get into 50 to 100, right? DC's eating into their market share, which is good. All right, I think that's gonna do it for this stream. I kind of fucked up by not drinking water. My throat is hurting me right now. I should have drank some water, But it's all good. I'll have some good conversations tonight. Diversity is good for comics, but they shouldn't force it. When they force it, it makes you look PC. Thank you. Exactly. We definitely need more diversity in comics. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is like, why do you need to make Thor a woman, Captain America black, Hulk Asian? Make new characters. Make new characters. That's it. You know? But yeah, no, definitely diversity is a good thing. But it should not be forced. It's got to be earned. You know? All right, so that's going to do it for my stream here. Thank you guys for joining me here. We're going to have another episode of Throwdown, obviously. I don't know what the main topic's going to be, but we're definitely going to discuss the whole Crackdown situation, you know. Also, completely off topic, I managed to get my hands on a Nintendo NES Classic, which is hilarious. I had to buy it with something else, but I still got one. Even though what I plan to do is I'm just going to keep it. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to sell that shit later. We'll talk about that on Throwdown, too, you know. Logic wins. Yeah, Hulk is Asian, you know. All right, man. Bruce Banner's dead. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later on. Thank you for joining me once again. Peace out.